Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the opportunity to present our analysis of the article we have worked on. The topic of our presentation today is article analysis on assessing the relationship between teacher perceptions and challenges in teaching English vocabulary to young learners. Before we go to the discussion, let me introduce the members of our group. The first is Abdillah, Rajib, Bayu, second is Adinda Safitri, the third is Rada Anwar, the fourth is Sabila, Fildzah, Ghassani, and the last is myself, Syauqi, Akmal, Arrasyid. Now we will begin with the article's identity, which will be explained by me. Okay. The title of this article is Assessing the Relationship Between Teachers' Perceptions and Their Classroom Practices and Challenges in Teaching English Vocabulary to Young Learners. The case of some selected primary schools in Dawro Zone, SWRS, Ethiopia. The author is Walden Mariam Bezabi Bedilu and Hailu Wubshat Dejefu. This article is taken in the Cogent Education Journal, volume 11, number 1, and the publication year is 2024.
Then, in research question, based on the articles that we have analyzed, there are three research questions. That is, first, what is the perception of EFL or English as a foreign language teachers in teaching vocabulary to young learners or TVYLs? This question aims to explore how teachers view the importance, methods, and impact of vocabulary instruction on young learners. And the second, what is the relationship between teachers' perceptions and their actual classroom practices in TVYLs? This question seeks to examine whether teachers' beliefs align with their actual classroom behaviors. And the third, what are the major challenges affecting teachers in TVYLs? This question addresses the barriers that prevent teachers from effectively teaching vocabulary, such as class size, resource availability, and professional development opportunities.
The chosen research design is a descriptive survey. This design was selected because the study aims to collect, process, analyze, and present data on teachers' perceptions, classroom practices, and challenges in teaching vocabulary to young learners. It focuses on describing the current state of the variables under study without any manipulation. This method is observational and descriptive, relying on tools such as questionnaires, video-recorded observations, and interviews to gather real-world data. The collected data is descriptively transcribed and analyzed to provide an objective depiction of the teaching practices and challenges faced in teaching vocabulary.
The study employed a mixed method approach. Quantitative data were collected using questionnaires and analyzed using person correlation to identify relationships between variables. Meanwhile, qualitative data were gathered through classroom observations and semi-structured interviews providing deeper insights into teachers' experiences and beliefs.
Research procedure 1. A pilot study was conducted to test the validity and reliability of the data collection instrument. Feedback from experienced colleges, teachers, and advisors help refine the instrument to ensure its accuracy and relevance to the study. 2. After refining the instrument, a discussion was held with selected EFL teachers in the school to introduce the study, explain its purpose, and clarify the data collection process. This step ensured teacher understanding and participation. 3. Data were collected using three complementary methods. First, questionnaire. Quantitative data were collected to explore teachers' perceptions, strategies, and challenges in teaching vocabulary to young learners. Second, classroom observations. Observations were conducted to assess whether teachers' reported perceptions were aligned with their actual classroom practices. And third, interviews. Qualitative insights were collected to provide a deeper understanding of teachers' experiences and challenges in teaching vocabulary.
Okay, now we move on to the next discussion, and that is what study design does this article use? So, our group conclude that this article uses a correlational study design because the author only wanted to know the relationship between EFL teacher, their teaching practice, and their challenges they face in TVYL. Why we conclude that? It's because the definition of correlational study design is a scientific research method that examines the relationship between two or more variables without manipulating them. So, from the definition that I've just explained, we can conclude that the author only wanted to know two or more variables. So these variables are EFL teachers, their teaching practice, and their challenges without manipulating them. So this author, research only wanted to know what would happen if the between EFL teacher, their teaching practice, and also the challenges they face in TVYL. That's why we conclude that this article uses a correlational study design.
So, that's all from us. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.